Hello, viewers. This is Ryan Orizabal. I'm an award-winning film director, writer, and CEO of Films in the Making. Films in the Making is a production company that specializes in the creation and production of film narratives and documentaries. Today, I am presenting my reviews of several 2021 films that I have recently seen in theaters. Directed by Adam Wingard, Godzilla vs. Kong was a highly anticipated action monster film that pits the two legendary titans, the fearsome Godzilla and the mighty Kong, against one another, with humanity caught in the balance. For a movie about two giant monsters fighting each other, it certainly gave me my money's worth. There was a good amount of thrilling action throughout. The visuals and the creature effects were spectacular, and the cinematography and editing added some much-needed thrills and impact. Unfortunately, much like the first two Godzilla films, the plot and the development of the human characters were underwhelming. I didn't care for the humans, or the perilous situations they were put under. There were even several characters who could have been written out because they added nothing significant to the overall story. The big reveal of Mechagodzilla was awesome, but it seems he was only in there for the sole purpose of a final boss fight, and as a result, he didn't feel all that threatening. Judas and the Black Messiah is a true story drama film about FBI informant William O'Neill, who was sent to infiltrate the Black Panther Party and gather information on Chairman Fred Hampton. Actor Lakeith Stanfield gave a gripping performance as informant William O'Neill. I felt the fear and tension that his character was put through as the Judas of the Black Panther Party. Co-star Daniel Kaluuya absolutely played his role wonderfully as a late civil rights activist. Both actors rightfully deserved the acting awards they were nominated for and won. The story structure possessed some tense and dramatic moments, and while watching the movie, I was pretty surprised at how the time just flew by. On a side note, it's a shame that I saw the Netflix film, The Trial of the Chicago 7, as it technically spoiled the climax of this film. The Forever Purge is the fifth installment in the popular Purge series. Taking place after the third film, it follows a group of families surviving a bunch of lawless marauders, who decide to continue the Purge outside of the designated annual time. Like its predecessor, I thought it was a smart move to add racial commentary to the franchise and even reflect on real-life political issues that were caused by a terrible president. Unfortunately, the story structure was again reduced to a typical action horror. The movie was predictable, and it contained too many social messages. However, I went into the movie with not very high expectations, so no disappointment came around. As a whole, it was a fun popcorn horror flick that had a few good scares. I still don't believe that the series has reached its full potential with its brilliant script, nor added any psychological depths like I think it should, but I haven't lost my interest in the franchise yet. Old is a thriller about a family going on vacation to a tropical resort. When they and several others decide to relax on a remote beach, they discover that the beach causes them to age rapidly. They then desperately try to find a way out before they die. M. Night Shyamalan, the director of The Sixth Sense, hasn't yet lost his touch in developing tense, spine-tingling, atmospheric suspense. It is a film that undoubtedly kept me over the edge and made me feel the same horrors that the protagonists were going through. The story structure kept me invested all the way through, and kept me interested in what lies ahead. There was some rather brilliant cinematography throughout that added to the tense story. Unfortunately, the film isn't perfect. While the performances of the cast was gripping on many occasions, there were times when the protagonists weren't reacting or speaking the way normal people do in a situation like that. There was also some very cheesy dialogue. I like what they were doing with the twist, but the happy ending was a little too sudden and easy.